So, you want to change your life, not tweak it, not do a little better. You want to completely turn things around in 1 year. Is that actually possible? Yeah, it absolutely is. But the real question isn't, can it happen? It's, will you make it happen? And if we're being honest, statistically speaking, most people won't. Most people watching this will arrive at the end of this year in almost the same place they were last year. Another 12 months will pass, and not much will look different. But a few of you, a small percentage, you'll break away. The difference comes down to one thing, whether you finally break the cycle you've been stuck in. And trust me, I'm not talking at you, I'm talking with you. The last year didn't go the way I planned, not even close. I wasn't as disciplined as I wanted to be. I wasn't as productive. I wasn't as healthy, mentally, or physically. Life hit harder than expected, and recovery wasn't linear. It was messy, it was frustrating, and it forced me to slow down in ways I didn't want to. That kind of limitation doesn't just affect your body. It messes with your motivation, your confidence, your identity. So wherever you are right now, January, March, August, whenever you're watching this, know this: you're not behind and you're not alone. I'm just as determined as you are to make the next 365 days better than the last. And in this video, I want to share the principles and strategies I'm using to make sure this year isn't a repeat, but a comeback. The difference comes down to one thing: whether you finally break the cycle you've been stuck in. Rule number 1, build a positive future, not a fear-based one. You've probably heard this advice before. Visualize where you want to be. And sometimes people say you should also imagine the worst-case scenario, everything you want to avoid. That approach never worked for me. If life has already been hard, you don't need reminders of how bad things could get. You already know. The internet is full of fear, negativity, and worst-case thinking. What people are missing isn't awareness. It's hope. I talk to people all the time who can't even picture a better version of their life, not because they're lazy, but because they've never seen proof that change is possible for them. But the moment you start believing improvement is real and achievable, something shifts. Hope shows up, and hope is powerful. Hope fuels action. Instead of wasting energy fighting who you used to be, put that energy into building who you're becoming, not just a dream, a direction. Rule number 2, stop being vague, get specific. This is where most people fail. They say things like, I want more money, I want to be healthier, I want to improve my life. Cool, so does everyone else. That version of the future is generic, polished, Instagram ready, and completely disconnected from your real life. If your goals don't connect to your daily actions, your current environment, and who you actually are, they won't motivate you. Specific goals create momentum. When you know exactly what you're working toward, progress becomes visible, and visible progress creates motivation on its own. Tie your goals to things you touch every day, things you can control, things that matter to you, not to the algorithm. When your vision is clear, discipline becomes easier because your effort has meaning. Rule number 3, strengthen your ability to do hard things. This might be the most important concept in this entire video. Growth doesn't come from motivation. It comes from voluntary discomfort. Anytime you choose to do something you don't feel like doing and do it anyway, you're training resilience. Cold showers, workouts, studying when it's boring, sticking with a project when the excitement is gone. Here's the key. If you want to do it, it doesn't count. Growth happens only when resistance is present. That resistance, that voice saying, not today, is the exact signal that this action matters. Most people don't fail because they lack intelligence or information. They fail because they can't bring themselves to start or stick with boring, uncomfortable steps. But every time you push through that resistance, you're building something inside you: tenacity, mental endurance, the ability to stay in the room when things get hard. That ability compounds. Imagine how much further you go in life if your tolerance for discomfort was just slightly higher than it is now. That's the real edge. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need motivation to magically appear. You don't need to feel ready. You need a clear vision, real specificity, and the willingness to do things you don't want to do, repeatedly. Seek challenge. Lean into discomfort. Build strength where it's uncomfortable. If you do that consistently, this won't just be a good year. It'll be the year everything changes.